Let's continue AWS RDS, SQL for AWS. In this, let's continue provisioning MySQL using AWS RDS. First, log into AWS Cloud. I already logged into AWS Cloud. Second one, navigate to AWS RDS. I already navigated AWS RDS. Let's say in search engine, you can type RDS. You can see Aurora and RDS. Click on this one. You can see this is my RDS dashboard. My RDS dashboard. Okay. Then here, create MySQL RDS instance. Let's say here we have a options called databases. Here you have a option called create a database. Here you have a option called different database engines. Amazon Aurora with MySQL compatible. Amazon Aurora with Postgres compatible. You can choose MySQL directly or PostgreSQL, or you can choose MariaDB, or you can choose Oracle database, or you can choose Microsoft SQL Server, or you can choose IBM DB2. I am going to choose Amazon Aurora with MySQL compatible. Let's select this Aurora with MySQL compatible. Then it is giving a nice template here. So here you can fill the details. You can see different versions of MySQL server. Whatever the version you can like it, you can select that version. Okay, I'm selecting latest one. Then here templates. Is it for your production purpose or dev and test purpose? I'm selecting dev and test purpose. Then here fill the details team. Database cluster. I'm giving database cluster, let's say database hyphen Sreenivas. Okay. Then credentials. Username is admin. See, managed AWS RDS secrets for your login purpose. You want to put it in secret manager or you want to select self-managed. If it is self-managed, you want to generate password for your user admin or you want to create manually. I want to create manually. Let's enter password. Okay. Then enter same password. Okay. Then here see cluster storage. I'm selecting default at this point of time. Then see sizes. Two virtual CPUs, 16 GB RAM. You can choose whatever sizes you want here. Then see multi-availability zones. I want only single availability zone for reducing cost. Second one, you want to connect your RDS. You want to use EC2 mission. In EC2 mission, you want to install your clients. So you can use anything. So connectivity. Then here, VPC, I'm choosing default, and database subgroup, I'm choosing default. This one is very, very important. So you want to access this RDS from your developer machine. Then select this one, public access. So select a public access. Then remaining options are default. Okay. You can choose all default options, all other default options too. Okay, then click on create a database. So database is creating. Let's wait a few more seconds to complete this database process. Wait few seconds for completing this database setup. We are not doing any manual installations. We filled all details through nice template. Then background, it is creating, installing, configuring everything. Yeah, successfully created. You can refresh. You can refresh. You can see your database is created successfully. Okay, clear, right? How to provision RDS instance. Yes.